Hi, I'm Steve Parker. Thanks for stopping by Connecticut Style and making us a part of your day. Coming up, whether you want to boost your confidence or you want to refresh your look, Dr. Beth Collins talks about the types of questions to ask before you commit to plastic surgery. Thinking about it a little bit myself. Plus, the Junior League of Hartford is celebrating their 90-year anniversary. We'll give you a peek into their annual show house, plus give you tips on transforming a room in your home. Now over to tea in the kitchen. Teresa, you got the whole family.
Well, minus my dad, of course, but we're going to have a great time here. We're getting ready for Mother's Day, so I have my mom here. My mom, Mary, my sister, Rachel, and my little brother, Peter, and we're going to make a brunch dish, right, Mom?
We're making a egg strata for Mother's Day.
Now, is this easy? Because we actually have you here because we want to learn how to make it for you.
Yes, and you need a little practice, actually, all of you.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, this is a great dish you can do because it's the night before. You put it in the oven. It's good for dads. It's good for older children.
Okay, that sounds good. Now, Peter, you're going to help us? You're going to be cutting some bread over there?
Actually, I'll be browning the sausage.
That's your job?
Yes.
Rachel, you're in charge of the eggs. All right, well, we're going to get going in just a moment, but let's get the show on the road. Family, look right at camera 3 and tell everyone what they're going to do.
Sit back.
Relax.
You're having lunch with style.
Let me tell you some of the reasons people get into trouble with credit cards. A job loss or salary cut, an unexpected expense, a divorce. As founder of Consolidated Credit, I understand that credit card problems are not about overspending. It's about emergencies and unexpected situations. There's a lot of ways to get into trouble with debt. There's only one trusted way to get out. Consolidated Credit.
Call Consolidated Credit now. 1-800-774-8296.
I've seen my clients and their families in very difficult situations.
They need the help of somebody that cares, somebody that will step up for them in a time when they need that help the most.
Their car may be damaged, they're incurring medical bills, they're out of work.
We represent folks in situations that they never dreamed of being in.
And it makes you want to do a better job for your client.
That's what brings us back every day.
Buckley and Wynn, we're with you every step of the way.
This man had dentures that fit so poorly he was in pain.
One woman was so embarrassed by her teeth, she couldn't look at me.
No one should ever have to feel that way.
I put my hand on hers and I said,
"You came then. It just gets better from here."
Right now, new patients get a free exam and x-rays, plus no interest for 18 months on quality dentures and dental care. Schedule an appointment now at aspendental.com or call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
She saw her new smile and she was so happy she cried.
Now that's a good day at the office.
You know, a lot of times you'll see people on TV who have undergone extreme plastic surgery in a kind of a quest to turn back the hands of time. But our next guest says the reality is a lot of average people, just regular folks like you and I, want to do just some little things to feel better about themselves. It's really about feeling good about yourself inside and outside. Dr. Beth Collins is a double board certified plastic surgeon in general surgery and in plastic and reconstructive surgery. Thank you so much, Dr. Collins. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You look absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
I also understand that you're part of the 40 under 40 group. Tell us a little bit about what that is.
Well, I was nominated and elected to be a group of young individuals who came to Connecticut and started up businesses. It's been a great honor that they chose me for that.
And this is a whole thing that's done through Connecticut Magazine, right?
That's right.
Were you shocked? Did you have an idea you were in the running or what?
No, some patients actually nominated me. I didn't know until the letter came that I had been elected, and I said, what's this? And it was really exciting. So it's been a lot of fun.
Well, I have to tell you, this is a topic that's very close to my heart because as I'm moving on through years, I've actually given it some serious thought myself. What is it? How do you decide, you know, who's a good plastic surgeon? We have seen some scary stuff on TV recently that even some stars that don't look like they used to look. How do you decide the right plastic surgeon?
Well, the safest and best thing that you could do first, and really the baseline, is to make absolutely sure that the person that you're going to is a board-certified plastic surgeon by the American Board of Plastic Surgery. There are other boards that have popped up that don't have as stringent criteria. So when you have a surgeon who's been board certified and nominated by the American Board of Plastic Surgery, you could be sure that they've done a full surgical residency for years, getting hands-on experience experience, being mentored by some of the leaders in plastic surgery in our country. And then they go through a stringent testing session where you do a written test, and you're critically evaluated by your mentors and your peers to make sure that you're really good at what you're doing. And the only way you know that your person has gone through that is if they have that seal from the American Board of Plastic Surgery. Anybody else may not have gone through such training.
Now here's a question. What about, does the type of plastic surgery you wish to have on different parts of your body or whatever, does that have a lot to do with the kind of plastic surgeon that you choose to do your procedure?
Sometimes there are people who specialize in different types of procedures. So one person may have a specialty interest in doing eyelids. Somebody may be more akin to doing rhinoplasty. When you're trained in plastic surgery, you do get a full complement of everything within the field, but people do tend toward certain procedures. So you could ask your surgeon that. You have to make sure that when you choose your surgeon, you ask to see their results. A plastic surgeon, a good plastic surgeon, will have before and after photos to show you. They should be very proud to show those to you. So make sure they have that, and see what their experience is. Ask them.
Okay, now what kind of benefits do you see from your patients that have gone under, you know, some sort of, you know, cosmetic or reconstructive surgery?
Well, the obvious benefits that they look better.
Yeah. And they feel better.
They absolutely feel better. I mean, it's kind of a new confidence booster. I see people feeling just a little bit happier about the way they look, which really changes every aspect of the way they feel, how they interact with other people. It really is a nice thing.
All right, what about some of the procedures that are offered at your office? Is different types that you offer?
I'm a full-service plastic surgeon. I do have a special interest in doing eyelids and facial rejuvenation. I did an extra specialty fellowship in breast and body contouring, which is breast augmentation, reductions, even reconstruction for cancer, tummy tucks, all those things. So I have a proficiency in those types of surgeries. Also in my office, I do, for people who don't want to have the downtime of surgery, I do non-surgical things like Botox fillers, just for freshening up the look without going through a major surgical procedure. So we really do everything.
Real quick, what's the basic difference between a cosmetic surgeon and a plastic surgeon?
Well, that goes into the board certification. Okay. So when you have a plastic surgeon, you know that person has gone through a surgical residency, has gone through the testing. With a cosmetic surgeon, that's not necessarily so clear. Somebody who is a cosmetic surgeon may not have even done a surgery residency, actually. It could be a dermatologist who spent a year watching a cosmetic surgeon. It's really a mixed bag when you're talking about a cosmetic surgeon versus a plastic surgeon who's been board certified by the American Board.
All right, here in Connecticut, what would you say are the most popular things that people are requesting right now when they come to your office?
It's sort of changing now. I've been seeing a lot of minimally invasive things like the Botox and fillers, but the most common things people are asking for now are liposuction. I get a lot of breast augmentation requests and a lot of facial rejuvenation, eyelids, and that kind of thing.
I understand med spa just became part of your practice. Explain that connection. That's kind of interesting.
Well, I just opened a med spa where I have a wonderful esthetician who's very skilled in medical grade facials like chemical peels and dermabrasion, and you have to start by taking care of your skin. It's a holistic approach to keeping yourself looking fresh and youthful. So.
Right. Can I chat with you a little bit out in the hallway? Okay. Hey, if you'd like more information about Dr. Collins, this is the way to go. She's located in Guilford. Call 203-689-5295 or check out the website at bethcollinsm.com. Is that right?
MD.com.
MD.com. I did that great. Beth Collins at MD.com. All right, check it on the screen. All right, for more information, you could also go to WTNH.com and click on Connecticut Style and find out all about that. Thank you, Doctor. All right, up next, our kitchen is overtaken by the LaBarbera family. Wait till you see this. Teresa and her family share a Mother's Day recipe when Connecticut Style returns.
If these legs could talk, they'd say, "You're not just a mother, you're an airplane, a space shuttle, a vehicle of her limitless imagination." But like any good vehicle, everything needs to run smoothly. especially your legs.
Varicose and spider veins can be uncomfortable and get between you and those you love. Plus, they get worse if untreated. So call Vein Clinics of America or visit veinclinics.com.
Listen to your legs. There's a lot riding on them.
Who puts the me in Amica?
Me? I dig deeper to make sure you get every discount you deserve.
Me, I make sure you don't just feel covered, you feel appreciated.
Me too.
We're Amica, and we think that while a good price for auto insurance is a good start, great customer service is what really matters.
You and me, equality, that's how it should be. You and
Me? I'll take care of your claim the way it should be. Fast, smooth, and worry-free.
Me? I'm one of the people who are here to treat you right 24/7.
Call today and see why Amica customers stay Amica customers for a long, long time.
Me? I've been with Amica for 26 years.
Amica is always there for me. We're not going anywhere.
Yeah, you got that right. Call for your free, no-obligation quote. Good drivers could save hundreds.
You and me, equality, that's how it should be. You and me.
Call Amica now.
All right, this is very exciting here on the Connecticut Style set. I brought my family in. We're gearing up for Mother's Day, and it's going to be fantastic. I want to introduce you to my younger brother, Peter, my mother, Mary, and then my little sister, Rachel. We're here, and we wanted to make something special for Mother's Day, but the problem is we just didn't know what to do, so we had to call my mom in. What are we going to make here?
Well, today, Teresa, we're going to make a strata, an egg strata, which is just basically eggs baked with bread and a custard with cheese. And today we're going to use breakfast sausage.
So it's pretty simple is what you're saying. We can handle this because we don't really cook much. I don't know if you know that.
I have noticed that, yes.
That we keep coming home?
The good thing about this is you can do it the night before, throw it in the refrigerator. That's why it's good for dads to do. It's good for even older children could do it, or way older children could do it.
Okay, I get it, Mom. All right, so I guess first we're going to start off browning a little bit of sausage.
Peter,
you want to handle that?
We need to take the package of breakfast sausage and brown it.
And you're going to cut up a loaf of bread because we're going to need that.
We're going to cut the bread. You can use really any kind of bread you like. You need
I made this once with like a sweet bread. It was really good.
If you like the sweet bread with the eggs, that's great. You could also use a firm white bread.
Okay.
Just nothing too soft. I like this bread. It's got a little texture to it.
That's fantastic. All right, put the sausage in the frying pan. Peter, do you typically fry sausage in a suit and tie?
Not usually in the suit, but I do fry a lot of sausage.
All right, that's a pound of sausage going in there. We're going to brown it. It's going to go right in the casserole disc. Peter, tell us a little bit about you. We're about 3 years apart. You're a new homeowner.
I am. I'm a homeowner in Waterbury, Connecticut.
And what do you
Very excited about that.
You're doing a little bit of remodeling, right?
Yeah, it's coming along though.
Slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely.
It's a lovely home. We're very proud of him.
That's great. And what do you do for work?
I work at the Connecticut Junior Republic, Litchfield, Connecticut. With adolescent teens, troubled teens. Try to, show them how to act right.
That's really nice. Fantastic. All right, Rachel, let's start putting these ingredients here. You've done this once before with me, but we're going to crack 9 eggs and put it right into the bowl here. Try not to get it on me.
My bad. All right, Rach, be careful with those shells now, dear. What do I do with them?
Just put the shells back in there. That's okay. And it's kind of ironic because we don't really go all out for Mother's Day. We probably should, but you always say you don't like going out.
Yeah.
So it's hard to, make reservations because you don't really want to.
It's crowded and it's not really a lot of fun sometimes when you go out for Mother's Day. I really just enjoy having the family over, sitting around the table.
And if I recall, you weren't really into breakfast in bed either.
Oh, good God, no. Breakfast in bed, no.
Because sometimes people do that for their mothers.
Yeah, well, it depends on what you like. I don't like food upstairs, thank you. But I would appreciate food at the table. That would be great. And you know what? If you're going to make Mother breakfast in bed, or you're going to make breakfast for Mom, the best thing of all.
Yes.
What do you think? Clean up after you're finished.
Well, I don't know where we always clean up after ourselves,
If you make a mess, clean it up so Mom doesn't have to do her own Mother's Day dishes. That'd be great.
All right, we gotta get cooking. We got about 2 minutes here.
Oh my goodness, we better get moving then.
Cut that bread up, fry the sausage, and Mom, we're gonna put 3 cups of milk where? Into the
right
eggs?
Inside the eggs, and you're gonna whip that up.
Rachel's
put half the cheese in that and the spices.
Half the cheese is about 2 cups of cheese. Oh, and
I think half the cheese is a cup, and then the other half goes at the end.
And a little bit of dry mustard. Of course, if you're not following along, we're going to have the recipe on WTNH.com. Let's take a look at some fun pictures, because I don't know if you know if we have these.
We have fun pictures? Oh,
look, Mom.
That's Pittsburgh. I remember that
like
picture.
22 years ago.
About 22 years ago, yeah, sure. Okay.
That's me and my mom. Oh, and there's Peter.
Oh, yes, that was before. I think we were getting ready for a family wedding that day.
Is that right? Okay,
that's what that
very
was.
Nice.
Yes.
And there's one of all of us.
Oh, there's the new baby.
The new baby. Yes, Rachel and I are about 14 and a half years apart. But we all have our sunglasses. I thought it was a Christmas card one year.
We were trying. It was. I think it was an outtake.
All right, we got a minute and a half.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get this bread. We're going to press this
bread. So the bread is going right into a buttered 13x9 dish. And then
the sausage is not cooking, but it'll bake.
It'll bake in the oven, so that's okay.
Take the egg beater, beat up those eggs and spices.
Rach, I'm really not impressed with the job you did here.
I beat it. I think I'll push this down.
Rachel, we should mention, can I mention where you're going to college next year?
Sure you can.
She's going to the University of Hartford with a scholarship. Congratulations.
Oh,
that's very exciting. She graduates next month from Pomperaug High School.
This is not cooking well at all, I'm afraid.
All right, well, we'll make do.
We'll make
Let's just pour this right on. The oven, well, we don't have to worry about preheating the oven because this sits in the refrigerator
the best
for
thing of all,
24 hours.
This sits right in the refrigerator. Well, overnight. It doesn't have to sit 24 hours.
Or 8 hours.
You could do this overnight and then put it in, especially if you're having the grandmas over for brunch.
Yeah.
You could pop that in the oven.
And speaking of brunch,
make them a lovely drink.
We did mimosas there, and you put a little grenadine in there to add some flavor.
That's a mango orange juice. It's really good. We put a little grenadine in it. We did not put any champagne in it, but you certainly could.
All right, and of course, you want to have the chocolate-covered strawberries.
You could serve some chocolate-dipped strawberries to Mom, because Mom's special. You know, you want to be
special. You are special. We're so happy that you showed us how to make this so we could do it for you.
We're very excited to be here. I hope you can repeat this.
It's really nice having you here, guys. Come back anytime. We're just about out of time. We're going to finish this up, and of course, the recipe on WTNH.com. But coming up, the Junior League of Hartford opens the doors of this year's show house. We'll fill you in on all those details after the break. Don't go anywhere.
A new investment
And now the camera too.
in new technology.
And there is, of course, much more to come.
A new kind of morning news designed to meet your needs.
Later on this afternoon.
And a new website, the only one of its kind, that we're using to analyze Connecticut's weather with you. This is the new News 8. A new kind of local news that we're building every day.
Now she's ready to fight.
For you. Who's got your back? News 8.
Rachel Lutzker for Advanced Window Systems of Berlin. Did you know that AWS has great prices on expert roofing and siding too? Get the best for less and call AWS.
Advanced Window Systems, 1-800-841-6544.
Race into summer at Lake Compound. Go head to head. Race side by side. New Riptide Racer. What I like about you. Now, buy one regular admission to Lake Compounds, get a second for a friend free. Online only. Offer ends May 20th. And cool off with free Pepsi all day. That's what I like about you. Yeah. Lake Compounds, off I-84 in Bristol. Hey!
Rachel Lutzker for Advanced Window Systems of Berlin. When I needed windows, I chose AWS for their local 30 years of experience. Get the best for less.
Advanced Window Systems, 1-800-841-6544.
The Junior League of Hartford has opened the doors to this year's designer show house.
Over 25 interior decorators and landscapers have donated their time and talents to transform a 7,000 square foot home to all benefit the Junior League.
All right, and here to fill us in on the Junior League is the president, Wendy Avery, and Cindy Hernandez, one of the designers. Ladies, welcome to Connecticut Style. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you.
So we know the Junior League has been around for more than 90 years. Tell me a little bit about the organization.
The organization has been in the Hartford area, as you say, for 90 years, which interestingly is the same as the house. The house was built in the same year that the Junior League started.
Okay.
And what we do is we find unmet community needs and we design projects to fill them. And we operate those projects with volunteers and dollars until they're up and going, and then we spin them off to a collaborating organization. Our current focus is the alleviation of hunger in Hartford, And we're doing 2 projects. One of them, well, we actually do many. The 2 signature projects are the backpack program, which provides food to children who rely on school-supplied meals during the week. So they get to take a backpack full of food home on the weekends. The other is called Fresh Place. It's a model food pantry in the Upper Albany neighborhood that provides fresh fruits, vegetables, meats, dairies, and shelf-stable foods to people who are part of the program, and they also receive wraparound services and referrals and
so you lend a helping
support.
hand where they need it.
Exactly.
I love it.
Not a handout.
I love it. And you know something? And these women have always gotten it done. This is your 12th show house. And I think it's been about every 3 years or so you do a show house. And being from the Hartford area, I know everybody talks about it. Give us a little bit of an idea of what's involved this year and the fundraising that's going on and what it costs to go to the house and that type of thing.
So the money that we raise at Show House goes to operate our projects for the following 3 years, which is why we do them every 3 years. Tickets are $35 at the door, and they are reusable. So if you go through and you see something that inspires you and you get home and you think, I'd like to check that out again, you can go back in with the same ticket.
Oh, cool.
All right.
And it's open through the end of May, May 27th.
Let's take a look at the house this year. Have you got some shots here?
Yeah, will you tell us a little bit about the design, what we're going to see in there?
Well, this particular space is a boy's bedroom, and it has a camping theme, if you will. It was really sort of a mess when I started. As you can see, this is the boy whose room it is, and he is an adventurous soul, and he is outside of his tent. You can see the canvas is wrapping down around the vista, and he's painting what he sees.
Oh, that's fantastic. Now, what is that? Is that still the same room?
That is the same room. You're looking at a different
angle. I love all the tenting and all that for the ceiling. I bet you that was one little boy that must have been very happy. How do you coordinate all of the designers, bring them all together to do this? How do you find the right ones to put the show together?
The Junior League has an interiors committee that opens the house up to designers. Each designer is required to submit 3 design boards for different spaces, and the more flexible you are with your choices, the better your chance of being chosen as a participating designer.
Got it. Let's look at some of this because we were seeing the drop pulls in the pictures, and this is pretty easy. You could do this at home if you wanted to.
You could. If you had a grommet press, you're good to go. This is actually painter's canvas from any local home improvement store. This is closet pole, and if you look at the room, you can see that the tent that goes across the ceiling and down the wall is actually made of canvas. The pole has been stained. Grommets have been put in to hold the panels together, and they're tied with leather cord.
Pretty simple, and it looks beautiful, right?
Thank you.
And each room is going to have a different theme, different design.
Every room is completely
different. And everything
different.
is for sale inside.
Yes, and proceeds, 25% of proceeds benefit the Junior League of Hartford.
All right, let's show them where this year's house is. Of course, it's over there in Hartford at 68 Scarborough Street in Hartford, and it's absolutely fantastic. There's the information on the screen. It's a 90-year-old house. They basically go in there. People move out for about a year or so. They do the whole house over. Every room has got a little secret surprise. And it's going on now through May 27th, right?
That's right. That's
you got to check it out. I promise you will not be disappointed. It's a great way to get turned on to some great designers.
All right, let's give that website. It's jhhartford.org.
JL
Hartford.
JL Hartford.
Obviously, Junior League of Hartford. Very good, ladies. Thanks for being here. Stay with us. More Connecticut Style after the break. We'll be right back.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great. I need a
Hi, how are you? I'm Scott Haney.
How are you?
It's nice to meet you. How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
What do you think of Middlebury Consignment?
Oh my God, it's incredible.
I've transformed an entire room in my house for less than what one designer piece would cost elsewhere.
Tell me what you love about this place.
Oh, I love everything. The prices, the unique styles.
You said it's a little bit of a dangerous place?
Extremely dangerous, because every time I walk in here, I find something else that I want.
Isn't that great? Middlebury Consignment. Consignment and a whole lot more.
Now is the best time to make your vacation plans to visit Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, where sun and fun has never been more affordable. Enjoy our most famous attraction absolutely free. 60 miles of picture-perfect beach line. Situated just steps from our nationally acclaimed boardwalk and the Atlantic's only seaside skywheel. What a view. Go to visitmyrtlebeach.com and plan your family vacation today. You'll also find incredible deals on area accommodations and coupon savings on exciting attraction options. Treat yourself to world-class live entertainment, exceptional variety, amazing value. Discover unique shopping, affordable outlet malls, specialty stores, and one-of-a-kind seaside boutiques. Savor authentic Carolina coastal cuisine, caught fresh daily from our own backyard. Go to visitmyrtlebeach.com today for valuable getaway deals and save big on your next trip to Myrtle Beach. Visit Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and experience so much more for so much less.
And now to an inspiring story. A young woman's life is changed forever when an accident leaves her paralyzed.
But she perseveres and becomes an inspiration to thousands. ABC's Nick Sheffrin reports from London.
For 5 years, Claire Lomas hasn't been able to walk, hasn't been able to feel her legs. But that hasn't stopped her. She was once a professional show rider, but in 2007, a freak accident paralyzed her from the chest down. Until January, she was in a wheelchair, but then she started walking thanks to a $75,000 robotic suit.
It's amazing after 5 years of sitting down to be back on my feet, and it's fully weight bearing, and I can walk in it as well.
She could only take 30 steps a day, but that didn't stop her either. She set out to walk 55,000 steps. Claire started the London Marathon with 35,000 runners. Long after the winners finished, she was still at it, walking 1.5 miles every day. And today, 16 days later, Claire finished, supported by thousands of fans.
It's a moment I'm going to treasure for the rest of my life.
And yet, this isn't the happiest day of her life. This race isn't even just about her.
I've got a little girl who's won on Friday, Maisie.
Yes, Claire got married and gave birth to her daughter after her accident.
We're having a bit of a competition, see who can walk first, and we're about level at the moment.
Claire has always loved completing difficult tasks. The last 2 weeks are a reminder that she still can.
Before my accident, I'd always had a lot of challenges. I'm that type of person, so it doesn't change who you are when you have a spinal injury and you still want to push yourself.
That's the lesson she hopes to teach other accident victims. Perhaps to teach all of us.
Really? When you think you're having a tough day, you look at something like that. That's inspirational.
That's
wow.
true. All right, we're back in the kitchen with all of our guests, and we're going to try my mom's Mother's Day strata. You want to serve it up to everyone?
I'd be happy to do that, Teresa.
The La Barbara Strata.
And you know, I'm sure you want to say hi to all of your students at St. Mary's School in Waterbury.
I really do. I want to say hi to all the kids at St. Mary in Waterbury.
All right.
Really great kids over there.
And one more time, the website for the show home?
www.jlhartford.org.
Very good. And Doctor, how can we get a hold of you?
That's at www.bethcollinsmd.com.
All right.
All right. Thank you so
Peter,
much,
Rachel,
everybody.
thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thank you. And Peter, great seeing you. Tell your dad I said hi. All right.
We're out of time. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Hey,
Happy
thanks
Mother's
for watching.
Day.
Bye. I'm not. Can I?